Previously on Gifted.
I couldn't take it anymore. They were always saying, hashtag Mojado Network, hashtag Mojado Network. Oh God, the hashtag! It's time for everyone to quit hiding. A lot of people have been lying about being in the Mojado Network. I'm ready to reveal the list. Oh God, what have I done?
Looking back at it, Section 8 ShoeTube has always been toxic.
I just don't want to be interrupted by a motherfucker who's constantly antagonizing, man. I don't feel like it today.
That's all I want to hear. All I want to know is when I disrespected you. That's all I want to know.
Look, that's not what matters right now, because again,
See?
you
See
can
what I'm
get
saying?
the whole story
See what I'm
from
saying?
Ben.
Wow. Look, bitch, if you would shut the fuck up, I would have been done already. You big titty ass, having ass, fucking giraffe, rhinoceros, elephantitis, motherfucking cow having bitch. Shut the fuck up. Look.
What kept us all united was a mutual hate for specific people.
Oh, Trollmaggedon. Somebody get his ass life without parole, please. I seen you, bitch. I seen you multiple times.
It was simpler then. We were all equals. We were brothers. And there was never any issues between us.
Once the mutual beef stopped and everyone started launching their own channels, things started to slowly change. Suddenly, instead of 3 or 4 main channels we followed, there was now 7 or 8 of them, each one with a slightly different but lazy-ass style.
There were a few, though, that seemed to have one common theme. You couldn't deny it if you wanted to.
Yo, man, at some point I just got tired of taking the link to argue with, individuals or an individual who I feel like I gave answers to over and over again. I figured, if I don't take the link, the homies are gonna have my back. They're gonna stop the fucking cap.
Certain chat regulars broke off into their own smaller groups, and they wanted to copy the formula of Zaya X's channel. But they couldn't copy Zaya, so in order to bring views, their gimmick was to constantly have Troll's enemy up there on the panel. And they basically allowed him to talk shit about Troll night after night.
But look, again, as far as Troll, y'all go ahead and talk about that, man. I care less, dude. Go ahead.
Okay.
To me, it's a dead subject. I'm not his babysitter. I'm not his caretaker. So if anybody got something to say, that's on them.
All right, cool.
I basically got sick of it after a while. Nobody was fucking having my back when this dude was up there lying about me. Who the fuck wants homies like that? I was added to the Mojado group a long time ago, but after a shitload of live streams, of them letting this dude up there to fucking try to discredit me, I said, I'm fucking done, and I threw up the deuces, I was out.
Just like that, the network became a blind cult. Anti-UA sneakers, anti-Trollmaggedon, and ultimately an enemy of the cause.
And we ain't going nowhere. Like I said, Mojado Network is strong. Motherfuckers is already on it. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be some retaliation. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, so if y'all see some crazy shit going on, it's probably the Mojado Network. So make sure y'all stick around and enjoy the show, man.
Welcome to Gifted, everybody, a rapid-fire UA sneaker review show for sneaker renegades. Before the revelation that my friends might be snakes, I asked my more successful YouTube peers if they ever had to cut people off along the way. They said no, those people found a way to cut themselves off. Such a profound paradox. The ones that you start with aren't always the ones you end with. Alliances change and expectations of you become higher. And today, we're gonna explore how a simple chat group became a fucking cult, and how its leaders were seduced by a miserable cuck who didn't even have the respect to look at them with his own face through a fucking screen. All the while taking a look at what they hate the most, a fresh new pair of UAs that comes from a new seller who goes by the name of Charlie Osborne. Let's see what the hell he's working with.
Hello, my name's Troll. I get UA shoes from a bunch of plugs. Let me introduce you, and if you resisted and took a L on your whole wish list, I'ma help your spirits get lifted. This is my new show called Gifted, yeah. Got the reseller though, we ain't playing no more, and they already know. Fat cat greedy is a bitch too. Fat cat greedy is a bitch. He's a bitch. Fat cat greedy is a bitch. He's a bitch with a tampon stuck inside his dick. Fat cat greedy is a bitch too.
I was just saying to Blake, like, I didn't want him to take it that way, because I've always had the same stance. Even when I talk to Troll, when I talk to D Blake, I've always just said, if you're gonna talk shit, just show your face. That's it. That's all I care about.
You know, sometimes a conversation, you know, is a good conversation, and once you clap somebody, it's like the conversation is dead. You get what I'm saying? And I want to go to bed already. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
like,
look, I'm gonna say this right now. 99.9%, if whatever he says involving his thoughts on my thoughts or my motives or intentions is flat out bullshit, designed to create more separation between me and the people that have been around with me throughout this whole fucking thing. Don't let him put roaches in your ear. There ain't no tension.
Okay, so almost a year ago, before the MOJADO network was created, this faceless fuckboy, alter ego's master plan was already in motion. His goal was to separate me, Trollmaggedon, from the people who's had his back since day one. He wanted to carve a space for himself, to remain anonymous, yet still wield respect. And of course also discredit every single fucking thing that comes out of my mouth. And here we have Daniel Blake, one of the other regular members of Zaya's chat who broke off and wanted to create his own channel around the same time that this plan was being concocted. After a while of seeing this motherfucker's face every fucking night, I decided I don't want to fucking be a part of this bullshit. So Ego went to work, methodically performing Inception on this idiot Daniel Blake and everybody else to make them think that I wasn't coming around because Daniel Blake refused to allow me to clap his ass off the channel.
Well, hold on, Blake. I'm not upset. All I'm saying is, if somebody is willing to talk shit, show your face. That's it.
I get that, but from what I'm standing from, it seems like you guys are upset with me because I don't want to clap him or I fuck with the man. You know what I'm saying?
I don't clap the guy. So you can't be saying that.
I get what you're saying, but you've come at me plenty of times with that faceless thing. I get it. Like, I get what you guys are coming from. You know what I mean? But because of that doesn't mean I'm not gonna fuck with the man. Is what I'm trying to say. And you guys, I just want you guys to understand it's nothing against you guys. You know what I mean?
I told Daniel Blake that this clown was an obsessive stalker stan weirdo who just about every 3 months will take a link on somebody's live and start capping about me and my old Reddit posts in order to fucking bring more UA haters to his clan. And though I've had no beef with Daniel Blake, respectfully, I'm not trying to watch a fucking channel where another man is disrespecting me every fucking night. Who would? But it was too late. Ego had already implanted D Blake's brain with who knows what the fuck.
Yo, even I'm gonna say this, even I wouldn't be as aggressive and annoyed with all this if he was doing all this shit, antagonizing and talking shit and, you know, spilling all this propaganda, if I could see him, so that way I could just fucking roast the shit out of him every day. You know what I mean?
But I think you guys work off each other's energy though. Like, you get mad, he gets mad, and I think if you guys would just ignore each other, it wouldn't be a fucking issue.
Blake, I tried that already, bro. You know this firsthand.
I tried that, but here's the thing: if you're gonna respond to all these little remarks, then yeah, it's just gonna keep going, dog. One of you guys to be the bigger man. Just fucking
bro, I was being the bigger man. Remember when we had that shit and you were like, "Yo, just call it a truce." I wasn't the one who said who threw the first stone. He was.
I get it. Yeah, I know, and that's why I said, like, sometimes you gotta be the bigger man and just let it go, because you're not gonna put your hands on them. You're not gonna find them.
Why can't I find them though?
I don't think I can stress this enough. Ego is a lonely, pathetic, miserable motherfucker. The highlight of his life is being viewed as a stage 5 clinger and a fucking troll on YouTube.
Because I put in work on this fucking account, bro. I put in fucking work, bro. Like, I have a sense of pride about trolling, bro. I do, bro.
He blindly hates UAs, hence one of the major reasons why he hates me. Because I get up here excited every now and then and show a shoe like this. Jordan 13, Brave Blue. This is another Team Early level exclusive, and Jordan Brand will once again finesse the whole goddamn culture. I don't know how they do it, but they found a way to literally cycle the materials from the Flint 13, add a black tongue in midsole, and the shit is, dare I say it, even more fire than the last release. Alter Ego, the faceless, flatulent fat fuck himself, has had an illogical hatred for UAs like this one ever since he was a snowman-shaped toddler. I don't know what the hell traumatic experiences he had growing up, but for some reason he's tied his sense of self-worth into goddamn sneakers. Yet, as you can see, it's been over 2 fucking years, and he still hasn't built up the confidence to show his face. What a fucking clown. This is the guy that's been driving wedges between content creators. This is the man that you dumb bitch ass Mojados rally behind. Oh, allow me to say this clearly. Any of you who support this beta simp pussy at this point can suck my veiny black cock. Cause I'm gonna continue to free the minds of sheep from the resale culture by showing sneakers like this, Jordan 13 from Charlie Osborne, and I'm gonna talk about how the colors are on point, build on point, Team Early on point, it's undetectable on feet, and deserves the grade of a 16.9 out of 10. Son of a bitch, yeah!
I'll say this. Salute to Ron's Alter Ego, face or without a face. He still takes the link. He always brings good conversations. I'll give that to him. At first, it was kind of like, yeah, show your face. But at this point, it don't even matter, man.
Doom, doom, doom. Another one bites the Death Star! I didn't realize it at the time, but at that very moment, Nito had already been converted by a fucking pussy-ass troll with no face who asks more leading questions than the fucking Riddler, but refuses to answer any himself.
I said the problem that I have right off of the bat is I'm talking to a ghost.
Okay, you're talking to a ghost. In my opinion, that's a form of mental illness, right? Ghosts don't speak to you. Ghosts don't grab StreamYard links, right? Right? So you all of a sudden are talking to a fucking ghost, correct? That to me is a form of mental illness. To me, the difference between typing in the chat and grabbing the link is to verify that I'm not a fucking child.
What?
So I asked this. When you said what you just said, when I said I'm talking to a ghost, did you think I was referring to a real ghost or maybe Casper? Did you think that? I'm using
your words.
That's not exactly. You use my words and I'm asking you a question. Did you think I was referring to Casper?
In the context which you used it, yes, you think I was in the context? Listen to me. Listen to me.
It's a yes or no question. Did you think I was referring?
You won't even let me get my shit off. You won't even let me rebut.
Finish with what I need to say. I'm just asking a yes or no question for you to answer. When I said I'm talking to a ghost, did you think I was referring to Casper?
I'm saying in the way you used it in context twice already. Does anybody
Listen,
you're not letting me finish. You're not letting me finish. You're losing your shit.
It's a yes or no question.
I'm asking a yes or no question.
For you it is. For you it is.
What do you mean? Yo,
this is mental illness right here.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
I'm showing this part to highlight the manipulative nature of this asshole who impregnated the minds of so many in Section 8. How the fuck can you trust a guy that can't even answer a simple yes or no question without trying to reframe it to fit his narrative or launch a preemptive strike against a point that someone else is trying to make?
And Ego, like I said, man, you are, how you would say, you're an asset to the community. Fuck what everybody else says, right?
Oh, damn.
You know?
Bro. Appreciate you, bro.
No, he's only an asset to a culture of greedy-ass soul-sucking vultures like you. Pretty much because he tries to shame people out of copying UAs. Hopefully you've all seen my last video explaining who this dumb fucking log cabin tree trunk stump having headed ass motherfucker here is. Sneaker Jacks is Top's World's right-hand man, and Tops and Sneaker Jacks both love Alter Ego for constantly talking shit about me and what I stand for nonstop. Meanwhile, Tops is doing a whole live stream out here mad at me because he thinks I originated the idea that he's sucking dick for shoes so that he can flip it. But do you really want to know who started that talk about you sucking big, fat, sweaty, veiny, muscly, dick for shoes, Tops World?
You went to a store, right? And this person, that person. So basically, you sucked off the whole store to get to the manager, and then you have to make a fake relationship with the manager and suck him off, and then get some shoes.
There's a sense of pride a man has. Like, I'm not going to create or I'm not going to generate a relationship with someone out of thin air based on a motive to get something from him. That's what resellers do with these managers. It's not like you grew up with the guy and he became a store manager, and then, you know, he's hooking you up. You targeted this person. You know he gets shoes in his store. You went in there, you decided to befriend him with the intent the entire time, like, I'm gonna get this guy to give me sneakers. That's what we don't want to do.
I'm pretty sure he has the same mindset that what you're saying, like, hey, this guy is just trying to get sneakers, but he's a cool dude, and that shit, let me hook him up.
But it ain't about being cool.
He's throwing me money on the side.
No, he's trying to fucking, look, man, he's trying to get goddamn, he knows what you're up to, right? Like, if we had a chick coming up to us all the time, sniffing around, like flirting with us and this and that, and you know what I mean? And I know she wants it enough to pay me for it. You gonna sit, the manager's gonna sit there and just, till you bust, motherfucker, till you bust, until he busts. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen.
All I'm gonna say, Tops, I'm trying to save you, Tops, from the same shit you started last time. You're talking about do the shit that we can do, dog. I'm not gonna go suck dick of a manager at Foot Locker so they can give me a whole full size run of shoes.
But who said I was sucking dick?
So yeah, hold on, D Blake. Are you saying that Tops is out here sucking cock for shoes?
Respectfully.
I'm not.
One of the Mojado generals started that fucking dick sucking talk. This is back when Tops World snuggled up to every shit-headed YouTube reseller he could find and sucked a trophy room store manager for trophy room ones. Yet I'm the bad guy.
At some point, Zaya disappeared for a couple weeks with COVID. Daniel Blake and the Mojados used that time to run rampant through Section 8. Low-key, of course, subliminally, of course, indirectly, of course.
Hey, what the hell is this? What the hell is this network? Before I spaz out on you folks, what the fuck is this shit?
The network?
Yeah, what
the
this
Mojado
shit,
network, bro, is a network that a group of people started, and there's a lot of it's not necessarily Mojado people in there, I guess. I don't know who's in there, but I'm not in there. I just see it around, and there's a lot of people I fuck with represent that shit, so, you know, I shout them out. Shout out to Mojado Network.
Okay.
Okay, that was a lie. Unfortunately, the Trap House YouTube channel was recently flagged off of YouTube, and evidence of the origins of this beef is now lost. But what I do know for sure is that at the time, no one knew who was in the network, what they were doing, or why they were doing it. But it started with them antagonizing Yuntae, the fucking personality behind the Trap House YouTube, and pretty much anybody associated with him.
What's up, Melo?
Yo, what's good? Yo, Tay, keep it up. You got an issue with us or something, dog? Because Nito simply said you and saying the Mojado Network. You got a problem with the people that are in the Mojado Network.
Who the fuck is Mahogany Network?
Yo, Tay, stop acting stupid, dog. You see who types Mojado Network in the chat, dog?
Man, I'm grown as fuck. Who in the fuck is Mahogany Network?
Bruh, Melo's out here screaming like Eminem in that B-grade movie, The Wash.
Good morning, asshole. Just wanted to start your day by saying, fuck you, asshole! Ah!
It was more than obvious that, like, some people in the network wanted to capitalize off of Zaya's absence, which sounds hella weird now that I say it out loud. I guess we'll come back to why people think that way later.
Oh, they were making a play for Section 8 supremacy for sure. This is a fact. Sneaker Jacks is the one who got the ball rolling by trolling Mr. Skinny, and of course Daniel Blake was dancing around defending him.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga Jack said there you go, so I'm trying to keep the shit stirred. You remember him saying that?
Yeah.
Right. Am I wrong for feeling like niggas been trying to keep shit stirred, but now niggas want to play the victim?
I don't think, well, if y'all remember, Skinny and Zay aren't really going at each other, so I don't think I don't think Sneaker Jack's intention was to start something. You get what I'm saying? I mean, I think Sneaker Jack's the type that he's not gonna hold his tongue. I think he's just.
Okay, cool. But the thing is, he said that, and people question everything that we do. Nobody questioned that. Nobody questioned the fact that, you know, Zaya's gone, and he just sit here and said, hey, man, we missing Zaya, man. Hey, let's keep this shit going. And it don't seem like every episode that occurred after that have seemed like, could be. Everybody that's motherfucking that did some bullshit in the last 3-4 days, just trying to keep some shit stirred. It don't seem like that, D-Blake.
Shit, in that case, you gotta blame everybody, even including Skinny then.
Tensions were already at a full-blown high between the Mojado Network and the Trap House. At the same exact time, Alter Ego has already turning my so-called homies against me. Videos on all these fucking pages were consistently hating on me with Alter Ego in the driver's seat. Or they were speaking on the ongoing issues with Yontae. And then the unthinkable happened. Daniel Blake's channel, The Section, gets deleted for the second time.
Like I said, y'all want to silence people around here? We don't do that shit. We let people write. We let people say what they got to say. If they don't like it, oh well, dog, they can turn off the computer. You know what I'm saying?
To be honest, during that time, I wasn't really paying much attention to that channel at all. Like I said, every day they were either talking shit about me directly or something that I was talking about in a video because Ego was there, so I just tuned them out. But I do believe I was still in the Mojado group chat at the time, but the slick hate just started to become too much, so I just threw up the deuces. I told them that they were all brainwashed by a fucking troll, and I couldn't follow them down this path, so I dipped.
After Daniel Blake's channel got clapped, every live stream seemed to have Ego on it. And every topic somehow led to Trollmaggedon.
A lot of people are being brainwashed nowadays to believe that there is an actual thing as considered a UA, which is bullshit. There's no such thing.
And I'm still gonna talk about fake news and how I don't think they're the same shit. That shit ain't going nowhere. That's gonna be another topic for tomorrow, probably.
When people bash me, right? When people bash me for networking, for doing whatever I do on a public platform, that lets me know that it bothered them. That it bothers them to the point where they can't do it the way I do it. That's just the way I see it.
You know what they don't realize, dog? Look, is they're doing the same network, sucking off the Chinese resellers to get free shoes, dog.
Look, I'm gonna show you right now.
Yo, that's a fact. Confederate Kenny, pinche Melo. Who the fuck is pinche Melo? Is that Melo for real? We got a pinche Tamia for life? What the fuck is going on, bruh? What the fuck did I miss? Okay, how your boy looking? How your boy looking?
After Zaya came back, the vibe of Section 8 felt all fucked up. There was no common enemy, so the trolls had the free reign to create any kind of fucking storyline they wanted to. By this time, Ego had gained respect among the weak-minded, and unfortunately, it's the weak-minded who tend to have the loudest mouths. At some point, I remember Rob checking Ego on something, and the fucking Mojado Network rallied to defend this guy. A fucking troll who doesn't have the respect to show you his fucking face when he talks to you. Oh, the Mojados are gonna play fucking Alter Ego's bodyguard, but the dude that's been talking to you for years, the dude that has had no problem, you know, turning on the camera, you see my face, all that shit. No, we're just gonna let everybody talk mad shit and lie on this motherfucker, but the dude with no face, we're gonna fucking have his back, right? So at that point, you know, Ego was, he was driving wedges again, this time between Mojado and Rob.
Rob Dollar, you are a moonwalking, ass-betting ass nigga. This is why the niggas can't trust you in this community, bro. You cannot be trusted. You're an ass better.
He already admitted to being a reacher, and yet y'all embrace everything he throws at y'all. Man, yeah, that does make sense, man. You're right, man. Yeah, that does make sense. D Blake, since you want to know if I talk about you, D Blake. Yeah, it does make sense. D Blake tries to pretend as if he's defending me or playing devil's advocate, and then agrees with the man. Like, bro, man, get the fuck out of here. My man says one thing, Ronzo the Alter Ego says one thing and as a rebuttal. Oh, yeah, man, that makes sense. Like, everything makes sense. Anything this dickhead says makes sense to y'all.
I think about this shit, Rob. And Rob, I'm speaking to you as a friend, bro. Like, motherfuckers out here looked out for you, bro. And this is the part that rubs me like the wrong way, right? Like, motherfuckers out here looked out for you, bro. And Alter Ego was part of that shit too. And we helped out to raise money for you and your situation you had going on with your son and stuff like that, dog, right? And then the fact that, you know, you listen to the other folks that never did anything for you, bro. I get it, it's content and all that shit, but you gotta think about when the real motherfuckers really did do something for you, bro. So I just want to put that shit out there. And one of the motherfuckers is me and D Blake. I gave him a lot of money, bro, to help him with his situation. We raised a lot of money on my channel.
Some of you guys may know my son passed away, right? A lot of people were there for me. It's like they would donate money and stuff. But the thing about it is, just because you've done something for me, that doesn't mean I'm gonna turn a blind eye if you're doing some fuck shit. Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna be me regardless of what you did for me. And if the tables were reversed and I did something for you, but I was out here doing some fuck shit, I expect you to address me. You feel what I'm saying? So now it's like, oh, now you can't address certain people because this person did this for you, this person did that for you.
Because at the end of the day, nobody looked out for me when I was in trouble. I didn't ask for help. But there's certain things
I'm saying, right? Because Rob, we're using Rob Dollar's words now, right? He was telling people, if these people are your homies, why you don't hit them up behind the scene and let them know how you feel before you go on a public platform, right? Did he hit D Blake up behind the scene saying, D Blake, I think you a fucking hater? Tops, I think you a fucking hater? No. Before he went live and did that whole spiel? Or did D Blake and Tops have to take the link and address him in the moment?
I had to take the link to address him in the moment.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't need to be over there, dog. Like, I can't get him nowhere, so I don't need to address any of that shit. I don't care what the fuck he says about me. And none of my friends, I really don't give a fuck. Well, that shit don't affect me in any way.
It doesn't affect me either, but I see the true colors though. I keep my distance from him.
Because now I'm starting to look at shit different. Like, was it an agenda behind y'all niggas doing what y'all did for my son? Like, was there an agenda behind it, or was it from the heart, man? Because y'all quick to, I can't be his friend no more. I can't be his friend no more. I'm going to be Ron's other alter ego's friend.
The night when Rob was like talking crazy about you and shit, and then you try to call him, I caught myself wanting D Blake to come out of character.
Y'all allowed a troll who supposed to, who allegedly, who said they were gonna show their face in 20. Bro, we're a month in, this man still ain't show his face. But he's causing a bunch of chaos on the internet. He's breaking up a lot of friendships because y'all niggas is gullible, man. I keep telling y'all gullible, man. He's created so much fucking conflict, bro. So many friendships just went down the drain, bro. So many characteristics are so flawed when you see the behaviors of some of these YouTubers, man.
Rob, I don't know what the fuck was that over here that got you so butthurt. I don't know what to tell you. Unfortunately, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want to do over here. This is my channel. You don't run my program. Nobody runs my program. There must be some kind of misunderstanding between me and you, because I don't know what makes you think that me and you is fucking homies. Let me get this straight. You was never my homie. We wasn't friends. We were business associates. That's it. I bought a product from you, and that was it. I don't know where you got the misunderstanding that we was friends. So as far as me having to tell you anything or look out for you, I don't gotta do shit. Whatever I do on my platform, whoever comes up here, that's my business. If they want to come up here and clown you and make fun of you, I don't give a fuck. This is YouTube. This is entertainment. If you can't handle it, turn that shit off.
These two were getting into it heavy over the narrative that Ego was trying to spin, and Daniel Blake was eating up everything Ego was saying. Fucking idiot. Rob, just like me, are trying to open the skeptic's eyes to the truth, while Ego wants everyone to remain in the same box that he lives in so that he can feel like he's important. Unfortunately for him, there's people like me out here to show you that a shoe is a shoe. In the end, you're gonna put it on feet, you're gonna go out there and nobody's gonna know or give a fuck about it, period. And that goes triple for a shoe like this. Air Jordan 6 UNC. By now, this shoe has released and it was limited as fuck. And do y'all remember the video I just did? Where did Tops get his pair from? Compare this bullshit pair that he got months early from a consignment shop to all the different retails out there. These shoes were so inconsistent from one another that chances Tops and other early pair buyers got a UA are crazy high. And keep in mind that they paid top dollar for that shit instead of going another route. This UA has better shape and form than most of the retails I've seen out there. And quite frankly, if you're paying resale for this sneaker on the aftermarket, then you are a fucking moron. Anyways, every step of the way, the MOJADO Network couldn't sneeze without Alter Ego being on the fucking panel like a goddamn devil on their shoulder, playing them like fucking Geppetto and fucking brainwashing them into driving wedges, also that he could build a safe haven for himself and spew his UA community hatred. I mean, for Christ's sake, fuck the section. This channel might as well be called the Ego Network. I mean, come on. They are goddamn showing and celebrating old-ass videos of people literally sawing shoes in half just so they can justify the more than obvious incompetence of paying resale for shoes.
Chop it up, bro.
Wait, there's 4 pockets here. They don't have 4 pockets. Well, this is what they're gonna say. Well, that's a different shoe. It's a different year. I don't think it matters. They're using the same silhouette for years and years. Why would they change it now?
This is desperation at its finest. Can someone please tell me at what point during a legit check do you start revving up the chainsaw?
Come on, boy. Bring it. Bring it.
Chop it up, bro.
I hope that you guys can clearly see the super hater coming out of all these fucking clowns. They want to see how many air chambers are in a fucking shoe from the 90s, assuming Nike is still even making the same encapsulated air units that we could barely fucking feel compressing in the same exact way they did 30 fucking years ago. And they're doing these fucking boneheaded live streams, all because they're mad that instead of wasting our time hunting and paying resale, we can go out and cop a shoe like this, UNC 6, from Charlie Osborne, and talk about how the colors are on point, build on point, it's probably chainsaw proof, all the fucking retails look like shit, therefore it's undetectable on feet, and deserves the grade of a 53.7 out of 10. Hell, motherfucking gang!
It was more than clear that all these guys wanted to do was copy Zaya's blueprint without having any of the talent that you need to create an entertaining channel. It was mostly built off having ego on the panel to stir up controversy, and flat out try to change the whole point of what Troll and others are saying.
Ego. And MK says his family were seamstresses.
But he don't care about stitching, right?
His family was, but he didn't say he was.
No, yeah, his family, yeah, but this is the thing, right? So then how can a person that comes up around seamstresses not care about stitching, right? Because that's their main goal. Their main objective is the stitching, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and he went on record saying, who gives a fuck about stitching?
Well,
which is out of pocket. It's out of pocket to me.
I know.
I'm drunk. Okay, sometime after my first Tops World video, the Mojado Network's trolling was at an all-time high. Alter Ego's respect level was at an all-time high, and it started bleeding over into fucking Zaya's live stream.
Rakim's government name has been thrown around and used as an inside joke by Mojado members during Daniel Blake's most recent live stream, the one from last night, right? All this happened after Rakim was cracking some jokes at the Mojado's expense during Zaya's live stream, same one from last night. So Mojado members got trolled, got butthurt, and because they can't do nothing to nobody else, they decided to throw the shit on the doorstep of a person that they knew his government name. So that's how y'all trolling him. You're trolling him with his government name, right? But then, if I was like a fucked up motherfucker and I released all y'all motherfucking shit, y'all would be crying. Like, well, what you doing, Zay? That's fucked up. But look at how you doing it to somebody else.
At this point, still, nobody knew who the fuck the Mojados were. But the hunt was on, and a suspects list came out.
Rakim thinks that it was Mello. Only a handful of people have his information on YouTube. He's purchased good from some content creators in the past. Everyone Rakim hit up denied revealing Rakim's government except for Mello, who gave a wishy-washy response. So all that combined makes it obvious that Mojado is down with doxing, in my opinion. And if you want a timestamp, go to D Blake's most recent live. The live is titled We Live Open Discussion. Go to the 8-minute, 32-second mark and have the live chat on and make your own mind up about what's going on. Just watch like 12 minutes and you'll see everything.
You know what? I'm like kind of halfway through this video and I realize that I'm kind of tired of talking about these fucking fools. So I'm gonna wrap it up quick. In my opinion, the person riding loudest for these motherfuckers was Mello. The most erratic and over-the-top person was Mello. The one with the least to lose, Mello. I think you see where I'm going with this. Needless to say, Rakim was pissed.
It was August 4th when we did business, right? It's 6 months now, and I'm supposed to just magically remember your name, your address.
It was magic.
Rakim, I never had an issue
everybody else, like everybody last night. Bobby Pesos, a guy that I don't fucking know, got a picture of fucking Eric Estrada on it. Fucking permits asking about Eric Estrada. Fucking badass, bitch ass motherfucking Beto is talking about me.
Yo, but okay, you're talking about those people. You're accusing me, and you got Zaya coming at me, right? Zaya's not going at anyone else. He's going at me. So I'm up here to address what you're accusing me of.
Understandably, this hit a nerve with Zaya because if the MOJADO network is leaking info and Zaya's a YouTuber who habitually sends things to people's homes, especially since at one point Zaya allowed Mello to collaborate with him on a t-shirt that he would send to customers directly that bared the ETC brand. More than understandably, Zaya snapped at some point.
Well, guess what? You kicked a bad joke. And the thing is that the joke led back to an actual customer, and I want you to burn. I don't want to burn.
Oh, yeah, that's a see. There it is, Zaya. There it is.
Yeah, I want you to burn.
Even true, you want me to burn. Even after I put money in your pocket. You want me to burn after I put money in your fucking pocket, right? See, this is how you treat your supporters. It's all good, Zaya. Zaya, it's all good, dog. It's all good. I see what it is.
Listen.
Because for you to even fucking accuse me of stealing money from you is blasphemy.
When did I say you stole money from me?
You said that you said I could have been selling shirts and not telling you about it.
That's the truth.
That's insinuating I took money from you.
I don't know that. You never told me how many shirts you sold. You never showed me no proof. Show me the Cash App proof that how many shirts you sold, and then I'll tell you how many times you paid me.
Okay, I'll DM you all the proof of the Cash App, and then Zay, I want you to remember, since you're saying you want more money now for the shirts, remember what I proved to you?
It didn't, bro. At that time,
out of love.
Nothing out of love. You using me to promote your shirt. You need me. I don't need you. You need me.
That's what I'm saying. We went in bed.
Talking to me, bro. You just over talking me. You're not getting this shit straight, brother. You're fucking hustling shirts. You need me to promote. The fuck is you talking about? I don't need you. You need me. Be a fucking man. Stop hearing it like a fucking female. Be a man. Let's talk facts. In this shirt shit, I don't fucking need you, boy. I can make my money on my own, bruh. You don't see what the fuck I be doing on a regular basis? I don't fucking need you, bruh. You need me. So don't fucking play yourself, bruh. Make sure you get that shit straight. So you want to go, sir?
I'm not one of these guys that just get up here and just prideful. No. If I go in and I see that I didn't reach out to you, I was wrong.
You're fucking wrong, nigga. So don't look so you could come and you could chill the fuck out. Because you're wrong. You're wrong.
But it's not about chilling out, dog. Like you don't realize, dog. You sat here and you tried to bash me. You dragged my name. You didn't need me. None of this stuff. That's cool, Zaya. Yo, Zaya. Salute. Yo, Zaya, salutes. Best of luck to you, dog. It was fun while it lasted.
Deuces.
This whole thing took a while to play out. MOJADO started as a chat full of regular, but some of them low-key wanted what Zaya had, and in order to do that, they needed what Section 8 always had, a common enemy.
Salutes, man. Yo, listen, bro. I'm sorry, bro. You know, there's some guys in there that I fuck with, right? You know, there's a lot of guys in there that I fuck with, but I don't fuck with you if this is what you rep. When you with your little MOJADO group members and you together, I don't fuck with y'all. Nah, when y'all separate and y'all being your own people, you being your own person, I like y'all when y'all separated. When y'all together, MOJADO Network, y'all a bunch of fucking pieces of shit, bro. Okay, shout out to MOJADO Network. Is a piece of shit. Truer words could never be spoken. Again, salutes, bro. Like I said, when y'all separate, I love y'all. When y'all together, no thank you.
Well, everything Zaya did, these guys did. Zaya incorporates raffles. All they do is raffle. Zaya got paid for a hot chip. They paid Daniel Blake for a hot chip. Zaya starts a Discord. They start a Discord. Zaya did giveaways for long-term donators of their channel. They use giveaways to falsely inflate their sub count.
And this whole time, none of those guys realized they were basically trying to, find a shortcut to rivaling the guy who basically helped create the community that we all met in. That combined with the fucking mass brainwashing of alter ego, there was no turning back.
Now, other guys on YouTube might be quick to get into a beef and squash it, but for me, never. You see, if I know you personally and you decide to develop some kind of low-key issue with me, I just sit back and give you plenty of time to correct those feelings. And maybe you'll act like an adult and possibly realize that, you could have been manipulated by someone. And if in the case that you don't figure it out, I don't feel guilty about lashing out. And I will never forget or forgive. We're too fucking old for this shit. If you're a fucking grown-up, you shouldn't be squashing anything with anybody who slights you, unless it's a total misunderstanding. Because grown-ups are supposed to be sorry for the fucked up things they do before they do it. And then don't do it. Simple.
All the Mojado members with channels thought that they could take Zaya's spot while he was gone with COVID. They thought they could make money fast, so they used whatever they could to make it happen. And that created a rift in Section 8.
You know, I've learned that sometimes you just gotta cut people off when, like, their core beliefs don't align with yours. Sometimes you gotta just know when people are holding you back while pretending to be cool with you.
Listen to me, Mojados. You allowed a faceless troll to systematically create rifts between you and other content creators. And all it took in the end was for this guy to rub your back and give you a few compliments and suck your dick and thank you for letting him talk.
Yeah, somehow around here, because I let Ego speak his mind, like I'm the fucking, those are my thoughts somehow, some way.
But not only that, you let your thirst for clout and money stunt your creativity. I mean, come on, let's be real about this. There isn't a single original idea or piece of content on any of your channels. Round and round you go, passing a little money around between the members of your chat nonstop and constantly talk shit about people who put actual time and effort into the content that they present to the public. And trust me, more people see it than you think. You chose one of your own to make a common enemy, and it all happened because you allowed to let a fat, stank, lying, conniving, manipulative stalker troll get on your panel while you co-signed him and others as they disrespected and lied on those who fucking rocked with you. And now Section 8 will never be the same.
Section 8 has changed, man, but you know, it's still the basics of it is still around. It's still here.
Like how I mentioned earlier, that fucking when there was beef, there was that was crazy Section 8. But it's like there was that downtime, and it gave people like an opportunity to create. So it's just going to be another opportunity for people to create.
And the one thing that people need to understand, at least from the very beginning, when it was stated this whole Section 8 shit, that's what this Section 8 shit is built on. Me having the ability to call you on your own shit. I'm not going and pulling a credit report trying to figure out. No, I'm going based on what you're talking about, your own words, your own content. So the thing is, yeah, we could sit around and say, oh, but what do you care? But what do you care? The thing is that that's what Section 8 is built on. You fucking up, and me having the ability to call you on it.
Yeah, and that,
now, you know what happens? Now I put you on the spot. I call you on it, and you know what ends up happening? You either defend, deflect, or you make a change.
Or you ignore it.
Or you ignore it. Either one. Yeah. And a lot of times you'll notice that you'll call somebody on something, and they'll change.
Problem is no one's changing. We're talking about cowards here. They're deflecting and twisting and manipulating things to fit their own vision and perspective, which ironically shows a lack of perspective, a lack of being able to see through the fog of their own clout chasing. And because of that, I gotta cut off bitches like this in order to achieve my own goal, doing my own thing my way. And if they got a fucking problem with it, they're gonna have to get on my level and actually create something to come back at me with. Because I hate to sound cocky, but this childish shit that's befallen the Mojado network is so far beneath me. Not everyone in the group is terrible, just most of them. And I'm sorry, but I ain't sticking around to see how much more immature, pathetic, and ridiculous they get once their Lord and Savior alter ego return. But I'll keep an eye open. I am done with Section 8 until some accountability starts falling down on the heads of some of these scumbags. And as much as curiosity would have me wonder, what will the Mojado do next? I have to keep in perspective the grand scheme of things, and that's that nobody gives a fuck. So until the accountability comes, everybody remember to rock what you cop. Cop everything you want, and as usual, there's no sheep allowed. Peace.
The Mojado Network now is waiting for their hero, Alter Ego, to come back and save them. Their content is boring as hell unless they're trying to discredit Troll or hate on UA. And currently, they are waiting to paint yet another narrative about Troll being a scammer, or lying about this or that. They just desperately want Ego to be there for them. What are you doing? Hey, who are you? Hold up, man. Hold up, wait.
Looking back at it, Section 8 ShoeTube has always been toxic. Yo, man, I just want to say it's been fun. You know, we had some good memories, you know, some good laughs, some good moments. But at the end of the day, you guys turned bitch me, and now you're up there trying to, you know, reshape your image or whatever the fucking case. I don't really care. You know, no hard feeling. I wish all of you the very best, but quite frankly, your lazy content that you've been making, 5 years from now, nobody will fucking care. Good luck. Peace. Take this fucking mic off now.
Face, you can do anything, be anything. I'ma throw a little gas tonight and strike up a fucking match tonight. I see London bridges around, I'll burn them down, I don't fuck around. And if anybody got something to say, test me little bitch, I got time today. I see London bridges all around, and I'll burn them down, I don't fuck around. And if anybody got something to say, test me little bitch, I got time today. I'm going scorched earth, and I make this shit look effortless, and I have yet to reach my fucking ceiling or the precipice. My messages